Hey everybody, welcome back to Median XL Sigma. We're playing the Claw Assassin today. We're just going to do a little bit of farming, and then I might try some Call of the Damned since we have two of these laying around. Um, and then we'll probably do some Fauzt farming, I guess. We are 127. So I wouldn't mind hitting 130. Would be nice. Where do we want to start today? Do we want to start with Call the Damned, or just maybe let's just hop into a Fauzt run quick? Um, Grab an Eld rune here. No, that's Legacy of Blood. There we go. Let's see how this goes. So this is on our Fizz setup. We're using Judge Rune Word. So it is still a lot of lightning damage. We're using Charge Strike, but we're using a Fizz setup so that we can leech, which seems to be working like pretty well. Yeah, this doesn't seem too bad. We're still going with lots of procs. Forked Lightning and Charge Strike. Filling the screen with lightning procs seems pretty good so far. So we'll just run around Fauzt for a bit. Oh yeah, I forgot about my my other buffs. It's been oh god, like 2 weeks since I played any MXL. It's been a little bit. Was finally grinding away, getting Elden Ring beat, and then it's just after Easter, so was busy with all sorts of Easter stuff. But here we are back doing some grinding. It's not the fastest clear for Fauzt, but it does the trick. I wonder if we put on because right now for our amulet we're using Dyer's Eye, which is Time Strike, All Skills, Life Steal. It's all really good stats. But I wonder if we threw on what's it called? Here. That would give us. It would still give us the All Skills. The big thing here is the enhanced damage versus Necrobots. I just don't think the 30 enhanced damage versus them is going to be worth it compared to what we're getting. I think what we're using now is just fine. We could attempt another Dark Star kill. Perhaps I'll do that at the end of the run. Gotta remember to use Doom. And to make sure I keep my other buffs going. Yeah, as far as Duncraig and Taganzi go, this is a fantastic farmer. Clears it really fast. Which is probably where this character is going to live for the future of the account, is as a Taganzi farmer. Whenever I need Taganzi runes, I'll just hop in with this character, because she shreds Taganzi really quick. But she's probably not going to be a character that I push really high for killing bosses and stuff. And definitely not like a lab clearer or anything. Making sure we keep Shadow Refuge up is also pretty important. Less so for the defensive aspects, because we're just leeching so much unless we get one shot. It's not really going to matter. It's mostly for our gloves giving us Pierce while Shadow Refuge is active. Just things that give us effects while Shadow Refuge is being used, as opposed to the physical resist it gives us. Because the physical resist does cap us when it's up. I'll let it run out here for a second, so we can take a look at what our physical res is without it. $19. So yeah, it's pretty important for our physical res, but other than that, this is on 2.2.8, which was mostly just bug fixes, but there was something interesting that was added that I like quite a lot, which is, if I read it real quick, it says, all NPCs have received mandatory first aid training and can now heal you. So no matter what NPC you talk to, they are going to heal you to full, which will just be fantastic. Big quality of life. Doesn't really matter at all, but it's cool and it's nice that it was added. They fixed being able to click on your reanimates a while ago. That's also helping us. Honestly, I think the XP would probably be better if we were in Duncraig. The only reason I really want to do Fauzt is because just always looking for Fauzt Great Runes for different rune words. Getting an extra Taha rune to play around with, or any of the Fauzt Great Runes, honestly, would just be really nice. Give us some other options for builds, because we have a Taha rune, but I'd like to use it for a Skari device. But that's all resting on whether or not we can get a Yist rune still, so... We are, at the very least, dealing enough physical damage that we can leech plenty from it. The Windrunner boots, I think, help a ton with that, and our shield, especially. Again, if you've done a lot of playing as a Claw Assassin, and you know whether or not... See, the Judge rune word that we're using would be much better in a Wrist Blade for lightning damage stacking. It would just be better damage. But I don't know if our other physical damages will apply, our flat sources from like Windrunner and our shield, etc. I don't know if those apply if we're using an innate elemental weapon or not, because I'm pretty sure they don't. That's why I'm using a Blade Talons base here instead. And we swap over to Noctool here just because it's better single target. As you can see, obviously not our fastest clearing build for Fauzt. Our Amazon clears this way faster. Pair. But we get the job done. It's a little slower, but there's like 0 chance we die currently. The big thing I'd really like to test is Legion of the Damned, though. So we'll just do a partial clear of this for the first half of the video, and then we'll see how Legion of the Damned goes after that. We're actually missing a lot here, is what it sounds like. That could just be the swinging sound, but... I mean, we have a 92% chance to hit. This is still a deck stacking build after all. You go after the treasure goblin. Screw everything else. I do like that treasure goblins were added to single player. Was one of the big things that kind of sucked about playing single player was that you didn't get the treasure goblins. You can see we just don't die as well. Composite bow or a Morian maybe. I'm assuming... Oh! None of those are Viz Jerry. We picked up 3 amulets, and they're all... Hopefully... They're probably Class O skill. None of them are a trophy, or they'd have a different icon. There's a few Class O skill amulets I'm missing. I still want the full sorceress one. So that's word. Oh, they're all weird set. That's why. Fair enough. And a ring of truth. This is we have, right? Wind Carver. I don't know if I have that one actually. I don't know if Wind Carver is one weapon or if it's a dual wield set. Because I know it's the Whirlwind set, I just don't know if it's two-handing. Or if it has a shield. Gotta remember to cast Doom. Because, I mean, it's, lowers their magic resistance and they take an additional 100 damage. Which is, like, pretty dang good. I don't know if that increased additional damage taken is like if it goes up per level. But it helps us kill stuff. Stuff dies significantly faster with Doom active. I wonder if that additional physical damage it adds gets scaled by, like, our EWD. Because that'd be pretty sick if it does. But we do a lot of small hits because of the way Charge Strike works. So... Actually took a decent amount of damage there. As long as I'm attacking and leeching, it's totally fine. I'm pretty confident that we could absolutely face tank Cabraxis as well. So, Cabraxis Charm, probably a good idea to go get that. I think I have an extra Cabraxis trophy laying around in the stash. I think I just didn't want to use it on this charm because I don't have it's not a perfect one. So maybe I'll do some Cabraxis farming with this character for a video, or maybe we'll just do it off screen if I feel like doing some Cabraxis farming one weekend or something. But that extra damage from the charm will be really nice. So, it's definitely something I should do. Will help out the damage a bit. A Heraldic Shield is kind of tempting. I suppose I can just grab it and toss it in the stash. We do Lilith? No, we can do Lilith now, though, because she was bumped down to 120. It just occurred to me. I don't see it. Oh no, there it is. We did do it. Okay. Like I said, it's been a few weeks since I played, so if you're watching these in order back to back, then yeah, this is quite a bit later. I think the last video only went up a little while ago, but I record a lot of stuff in advance. Although we are getting into summer, and school season's done now. No more college for the rest of the summer, so that means more time to do videos and other things. Now that Elden Ring's done, I'm not sure what I'm gonna add on to the RPG slot for the uploads. If there's a specific game you guys want to see, then let me know, but guess we'll see. Something will come up and I'll feel like playing it, so. The MXL is going to keep coming as it normally does. We have some more TW stuff starting up again, and the next big update for that should be coming very soon. Getting very close to the 0.6 update. Now that the reanimate targeting bug is fixed, they're definitely helping a ton. I'll still have to throw Rip on if I plan on doing any of the 130s, probably, because they tend to cause a lot of problems, especially if I want to try Void, which I have attempted in the past on my own, but haven't even come close to finishing. That's, yeah, the 130 Ubers are pretty nuts. I'm thinking the Paladin, once I gear him up real good and get the proper jewels for better spell focus, I might be able to try Aldi with him. But I don't know. I don't think he can do Void. Because he just does so much splat. I don't have a single target option for him. I guess we'll have to see. With Charge Strike, I don't know that... See, with Charge Strike, I'm going to end up breaking a lot of the totems in Legion of the Damned, and there's just nothing I can do about that. So, unless I want to use Noctule for the whole fight, it's going to be made a lot more difficult for me. So I don't know how well we're going to be able to do Legion of the Damned, but we have 2 scrolls, so I'm hoping we can get it. I should actually have a new series coming for Project Diablo 2, though. I decided I didn't want to play the Crafted League, so I kind of held off on that. But the next season for that, when the Crafted League stops, I'll definitely be playing that. So I don't know what I'm going to play for that, though. I don't know what build I want to go for. I'll probably have to take a look at some of the sneak peeks of the season and see what skills got reworked. Because I haven't really played since I did that Fist of the Heavens playthrough. Because I am doing a weapon damage build, I have been thinking about going more into Queen of Blades as well to get more projectiles from it. I do think it would help quite a lot. So right now we're only at the base 2 projectiles. Gothic plate? I don't know. Is that spears on? Necromancer Malice. We're almost halfway through the video. I will probably just go until we hit 128, and then I'll do a Legion of the Damned attempt. Is that the cold spell one? Yeah. Yeah, when we can get enemies to group up like this, we deal really good AoE. Just from like all the charge strikes, and the forked lightning. It's pretty solid AoE. Ah, there it is. The shockwaves going out also super nice. Basically all necrobots, which kind of sucks. The other enemies in the area, no problem. It's the necrobots that are always the tankiest and the slowest to kill. Which is how it is in any build. I think this is the last one. Marrow staff. I think that's a necromancer staff. Or is that one of the druid staff bases? Necromancer staff. If I was going to be playing a Malice, I'd probably just use the set anyways. Since that is only really useful for, I guess if you're doing summon, I feel like you would just want one of the summon shields though, because they're really good. It's a couple sacred unique shields that are really good for summon builds. Getting there, almost a level up. Not the fastest Fauzt run I've ever done in my life, but, you know. Actually, arguably might be the slowest Fauzt run I've ever done in my life, but that's okay. It is able to safely clear it. This is a lot safer of a build than the pure lightning innate build was. So, there is that upside, I guess. Since we didn't have any leech, like the lightning build wouldn't have been able to do this. Because our kill speed isn't fast enough. Even though our damage might have been a little higher, it still wouldn't have been fast enough, I don't think. So against fights where it was just a whole bunch of necrobots, the innate lightning one would get smashed. Because we wouldn't be able to kill them to heal from our blood bath? Is that what it's called? Bloodbath. Because bloodbath is the only way we heal through innate LE or through traps. So if you're doing a trap sin, or if you're doing an innate elemental damage sin, then yeah. You really rely on that, which means you rely on kill speed. So if your kill speed's not up to par, then you just die. Which facilitates a very glass cannon build type, which I'm not a fan of. So this physical version having leech, I actually like quite a lot. Even if it's slower kill speed, it's a lot safer. I can pay a little less attention, so it's a little less taxing on my brain. When you have to focus a ton for certain builds, it can be very taxing and exhausting to play, which I just find less fun. So if it's a little slower, but less mental overhead, I'm totally cool with that. So far, I like the swap over to the physical setup, and I think it could get better. I have to do a little more research on Charge Strike specifically, and figure out just how it scales, because I'm pretty sure the projectiles scale based off of your weapon damage. Almost there. We'll go attempt Darkstar Dragon very briefly as well. Well, I mean, we'll go kill it, but we'll go attempt the minute 30-second kill anyways. Since we know we can kill Darkstar Dragon, that's no problem. It's just whether or not we can do it in under a minute 30. There we go. My cast keeps getting canceled, so I think I'm casting it, and it's not. I think we're running out of enemies to kill. We should have enough to level up here, I hope. Maybe I'll save the Legion of the Damned attempts for next episode, because this has taken longer than expected. Might be a slightly shorter one today. Just a nice chill Fauzt run. I had Queen of Blades active instead of Charge Strike. Well, never mind. Because we died, we can't get the bonus anyways. We could go get the charm, but that's it. Well, okay, I guess we'll just go get the charm. Yeah, it was better. That's all that matters. We compare these. It's less mana, but more than double the HP, so we'll take the HP. And this is not... yeah. Because we died, we didn't get it. I guess we take the Dragon Claw just to hold on to in case I ever want to go for the trophy. Trophy, in order to cube it, you need to kill Darkstar Dragon in under 30 seconds, I believe. And when you do that, it makes it based on your class. Like, you have a class-specific bonus, I believe? It's been so long. Oh, we got Assassino skill. Don't need it. Let's take a look. We have a ring, magic missile on attack. That's kind of useless, but spell focus. I think we just trashed that. Edrium set shield. That's a second one. Oh. Hey, that's actually pretty cool. We don't have that one yet. Okay, I think that's all for these. Okay. Then, oh, we forgot about this one. Let's put the rest of this away. We have a second Edrium shield, I guess. We'll throw some of these in the crafting thing. Oh, I don't need this either. These will go in here. Unique jewel go here. Another amethyst, which I should put in one of my gear pieces, maybe. Oh no, we're all full up. Okay, I was just out of them. That's terrible. That's... Huh. I mean, that's not the worst ring I've ever seen if I was gonna be going with a weird ring. I guess we do that. We leveled up. There's a couple places we could put it in Shadow Refuge, which is going to give us... we're already max physical res, so I don't care about the physical res part, but the base levels would be giving us more from our Pierce, which is probably where a lot of our damage is going to be coming from. So if you take a look, weapon damage, spell damage, elemental Pierce, we have 39 lightning Pierce. That's not very good considering just how... 52, sorry, I lied. 52 lightning pierce. That ain't great considering how much lightning damage we do. We do a lot of physical damage as well, but we deal a lot of lightning damage, so we need more lightning pierce. So that does help, but like right now we're at 52, and if I swing Shadow Refuge, I get an extra 3%. Not a huge difference. I did have someone ask also why I don't put a point in Way of the Spider, and that's same reason, basically. I'm not going to have a lot of Pierce, since I'm not using a Thame anymore. Claw, a Thame, because I'm not using Anathema, rather. I don't have the Pierce effect that I normally would. So I need... It's just... If I was going with the Anathema setup, I could also go here, but I'm already investing into lightning and fire here, and I just had... It was easier to scale 2 than it is 3, and I prefer lightning and fire over poison. Poison requires too much to make it good. It's a lot of specifics. The whole tree here, Shadow Dancer, we don't really need. So it would just be here. Let's see. Lowers... So it's 12% damage bonus per base level. So this will increase the base level by 5 damage. So maxing this out is probably what we want to do, because that goes from 5. Yeah, so it's at 106. So it'll give us 16, a level, and yeah. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be a huge damage increase by putting points into here. The magic pierce we don't care about, but... I'm not sure if we go skill duration on this one, just to keep our buffs up longer. I don't really know. But that's going to do it for this one. We're at our, just about at our 1 hour mark. That's Fauzt on this build. Nothing special, but, you know, it gets the job done. It's a fun build anyways. I like using O skills. Just the way this skill works, I think is very cool, and I'm enjoying it so far. I should be able to take this character to probably just to be. I can get them to the point where they're a decent Fauzt farmer, but that's about it. I need to move some pieces around and get some better Pierce. Do I have a? Actually, just remembered. It's probably on. I know I have a Griffin's. And it might be on my Sorceress? I do. Yeah. I might play around with Griffins over, play around with Griffins instead of using Royal. Because that would give us a lot more Pierce. That would help our damage out significantly. The 20% of lightning res as lightning spell damage only helps our single target. But single target is where our build is lacking anyways. Man, I might swap over to Griffin's Eye. Obviously the -1 maximum elemental res hurts, but we're so tanky as is, and it gives us 10% lightning absorb, which is bonkers. That's just crazy. Basically lightning damage won't be able to hurt us, so yeah, we'll have to see. Because that's a huge damage increase for us. We lose a lot, right? This has 43% dexterity on it. That's crazy. This also has the 2 all skills. The cast speed will help us apply Doom a little faster. That we don't really care about. But it's the Pierce that we really care about. The Pierce and the lightning spell damage is really nice. This is obviously better if you're playing like a lightning sorceress. But it's so interesting that it might actually be good. Without Royal, I mean, we don't have the strength to be able to use that. We're 60 short. Yeah, it hits our stats across the board. Like, so this goes from 43 to 98 to 39 to 93. So it is a big damage hit, but that does put our Pierce up to 81%. So I will probably swap over to this and see how it affects our damage, because that Pierce is a big deal. That's a really, really big deal. We'll have to see, because I can put 4 amethyst. I can swap the amethysts over as well, which will give us an extra, what are they, 4% per, 5% per. Yeah, we'll see. Anyways, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, consider subscribing. I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.